Alright, that is everybody. This is basically Zero saying, hey, we can finally take out Sigma. You've taken out all those guys, you've gotten stronger, everything's great, let's do this. And there's Sigma. I'm gonna play a little cleanup here. Because of the amount of time it takes for the cleanup, I'm gonna do a little cutting here and just kind of showing you that where I collect these items and everything in the levels. And it should be good enough. You guys want to see the exact full run in all its glory and all the deaths that it takes to get there? I would be glad to put that on my Patreon as a special member perk. Just let me know in the comments what you think. Alright, here in Spark Mangel stage, I do need to get the energy tank or sub-tank. Just gonna come over here and grab it with the Boomer Twinger weapon, the Boomerang. You have to give it a little jump, but it doesn't have to be too much. I screwed it up the second time, but that third time worked out pretty well. I also got a heart container out of there, but somehow it did not get recorded, and so we are missing that footage, grabbing the heart container. And there's a heart container for here. These are not necessarily in order. That was Chill Penguin stage back there. This is Sting Chameleon stage, and after the Launch Octopus, you can jump across there. There's a sub-tank down here behind this guy, which I did not get the first time through. And at the end of the level, when you have everything, you can get the Hadouken. This fireball is just like Ken and Ryu's fireball from Street Fighter 2, and you can literally do the same move. Down, roll your finger to forward, and press the fire button, and it shoots the fireball. Here is Sigma Stage 1. Here's where we're going to cut a little bit less. There was a point where I had to frustratingly walk away because of this beginning part, and so there was a long time where I was just recording empty space in video. So I cut that, but you'll see why in just a few minutes. These turtle guys, I mean, they don't really give me that much of an issue, but for whatever reason, I was just not able to fight with them this time around. Like, usually I just jump around and I could just take them out like that. And these guys as well, but for whatever reason, I'm just not able to do it as well this time around. I'm not getting hurt too badly, though, because, I mean, the body armor does protect you pretty well from those things. Just remember, those enemies are weighted for the beginning of the game when you didn't have the body armor. And right here, I'm just climbing up these things. This is where I get frustrated. Not because of anything else, but because of me. Like, right now, everything's going great, right? Even this part, I got a 1-up. I didn't need it, because I had 9. I was able to do that. It's really this final jump here that, like, I didn't get my boost jump. I didn't get my slide jump, so I just kind of fell. And from there on out, I'm having issues. So yeah, I tried another way and just didn't work out. And I end up just not being able to do anything. For whatever reason, I got super frustrated that I couldn't get up here at about this point, and I was making a lot of mistakes. Lots of mistakes. This time around, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just get smart. But alas, my intelligence only goes so far. I was already frustrated, and the whole reason why I was using the tornadoes is just to get through this area quick so I can come here, and I was like, you know what, I just want to be immune to those guys, because, you know, of course it couldn't be me and my frustrations that were able to, you know, take me out in this area. It had to be the enemies. At this point, I actually walked away from the computer for just a little bit. And I was like, okay, look, I'm recording, but I need to walk away, and I forgot to hit stop. And then I came back. It was about 15 minutes later, so 15 minutes of Mega Man just standing there listening to music. And then I came back, I had a level head, and everything was good. And it was frustrating because I know this level really well. I know it super well, there's no reason why I should have been having that much issue. I shouldn't even have to be using the Sting Chameleon here, but look, I can't jump for whatever reason to save my life, hitting the buttons I need to hit. Now finally I've been getting my jumps back. Like now that I can jump, everything is gonna be fine. I don't know, sometimes your brain just unwires and you're like, okay, I can't do this. And you know, that's what I was experiencing, so that was it, so I had to walk away. Now I'm back and everything's working great, so I mean, we're just going along here, just trying to get into this room. Vile is what I like to call Boba Fett, because he looks like Boba Fett, but you know, he flies around like Boba Fett, but he's a robot. So Boba Fett it is. I didn't realize the background was actually the same look as the fight in the final boss of this area. You know, he's all like, he's doing his little pose. I can destroy you. But, you know. So I'm just trying out different things to see if anything would work. I know you can't beat him right now, because there's a whole cutscene about this, but it's just, I figured, what the hell, I'd give it a shot, you know? I was having fun with it. Then I was like, yeah, I wasted all my energy and a couple of weapons, so I was like, whatever. I ended up not using anything to defeat him normally anyway, so it was fun to try. But yeah, this will literally go on forever until you're caught, so. Of course, in Robo Sadness, Zero sacrifices himself for you. You don't let him down. You absorb all that energy. Which the only thing that makes me mad about absorbing energy right there is that he's literally going to use that weapon on me again in just a few seconds, and I can't absorb that energy. I mean, I do it once, why can't I do it multiple times? Why can't I absorb it right there? And there. I should literally be getting an infinite energy pool here at this point. Because Boba Fett here is just trying to kill me. Ah, Vile. You poor little guy. But alas, the robots, they could all be rebuilt. Zero! No! Got that little bit of blood in the side of his mouth, like he's actually, you know, human or something. He fades away. Like he had a Vader death or something. Knock, knock. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. Screw this place. For some reason, I don't know. I was rather... I'm really good at this game. Let's just say it that way. But I was playing rather poorly when I recorded this, so you might get a future video where it's a little more gameplay and a little less me trying to figure out what the heck is going on with me. There's not really anything going on with me, it's just the fact of the matter is... In reality, you could just jump over those guys, so I don't know why I'm having so many issues. There are no reasons for me to have issues. At all. For any of this. And yet, here I am. So, yeah, like I said, frustrating day when I was playing for whatever reason. But I'll get back on top, don't worry. A little boomer, a little quanger. He's pretty easy actually. If you have some homing missiles. Just keep him away from you. Keep running. Shoot your homie missiles. You know, the kind of missiles that go right after your homie. Sometimes. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. But Jason, you know what will happen. Anyway. Alright. Remember, I died a few times, so now I got one up back. Couple things, couple fun things about this. You can only use the fireball if you are full life, and I am not. And this boss, I've never been good at. I can't think quickly on my feet with this boss. It's just some kind of... Usually I have some pretty good spatial awareness, but for this boss, no. That doesn't hurt him at all. You see what I'm talking about? I'm really bad at this. So I don't know the actual weapon that does the most damage, but ice seemed to be doing pretty darn good. It's going to be a long fight because I wasn't sure what to use on him, and I just kept going because I was being stubborn. I do take a step back after this and kind of just think about what's going on. And just, you'll see that the rest of the levels are just a little better for me. Noticing that everything deals about the same amount of damage, I just decided that I was just going to use my powered shot. Which of course it came down on me like that. I've already invested too many sub-tanks in this, and I just kept on getting nowhere. I know you guys are gonna love it in the comments. You guys are gonna be like, oh, you should have done this, and I will accept any of that criticism. Now, oddly enough, I never really got into any of the other Mega Man X games as much, so you may see reviews on them, you may not. I think the next one I got into was X4, I want to say. So we'll see if that's the one. Obviously, I'll take a look at it and tell you if that's the one I liked or not, and we'll see what happens from there. Finally, took it out, and here I am. I know that was pretty rough. I went into Armored Armadillo stage, filled up my sub-tanks and all kinds of other stuff. And now here I am going into Sigma Stage 2, which has the coolest music ever. Not the best soundtrack. Not the best one on the soundtrack. I still think it's Storm Eagle. Bum 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 bum. Again, these are the common enemies that are in pretty much every level, so easy to destroy. And you'll notice that anytime I jump and I don't do a dash when I jump, I pretty much screw myself up. See, I did a dash there and then I landed because it slowed me down when I hit the ceiling. But I do a lot of dash jumping, and so I expect that speed to be the speed. And when it doesn't happen, it kind of screws me up a little bit. I'm Chilly Willy the Penguin, I'm frozen through and through. You know how to beat this guy. You can pretty much do anything to beat this guy. I guess technically I could use fire, I think. Just burn him, but why when he's so easy? So I take advantage of the full power shots, and that does a lot of damage to him whenever he's not immune. Why is he immune whenever he goes to slide anyway? I guess they wanted an extra element of damage there, but... I don't know if you noticed, but in part 1 when I defeated him while he was up in the air like that. Now part 3, I've defeated him while he's up in the air like that. Now, I'm trying to keep these videos around 30 minutes each. You guys can watch the entire 2-hour span if you'd like. But, I'm really trying to keep these, digestible a little bit. So if you only have time for one video, you don't have to pause in the middle. You can just watch the one video and move to the next. Or decide not to. I don't want you to have to invest your entire self into one. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. I think I eventually give up and use the chameleon sting. Well. Here I go. Somehow I was just like, I can't do this without it. So then I went. Okay, something I need to talk about here with Storm Eagle. I almost die on this fight, not because of anything else, but the platform is higher than the original fight that you fight him on. And because it's one block higher, it's actually, whenever he does the dive, you actually get hit by him. And you have to dash out of the way as opposed to not dashing out of the way and just running. See what I mean? It was annoying. Let's just say it that way. This game has stereo sound, but it doesn't have spatial sound, so you can't use the sound to determine which side he comes down. It's kind of just intuition. But for some reason, I always seem to know, and I find that to be true with other people I've seen play this game too. They always know which direction to run to see him. Instead of you going into a level where you have to fight all 8 bosses before going to fight Dr. Wily, they intermix them into the Sigma stages so that you could fight them in a more organic way. And so you get to do that with these really easily. Now, this is not necessarily the best weapon to use right now, but, I mean, hey, whatever. This is our actual fight, which I kind of screwed around in a little bit. I wanted to try to do a Hadouken, and I forgot the stipulation about the full life thing. So I just screwed around for a little bit. And, well, that was me being stupid. I'll get serious here in a minute. I was like, why can't I do it? But I forgot. This is a really easy boss, and I made it complicated. Just so you guys know. This boss has a lot of pattern recognition. It has some variety in the eyes, but not a whole lot. Once I got over the fact that I was just doing whatever willy-nilly, that's whenever I could beat the boss. Doesn't take any special weapons, just, you know. I don't even know what this boss really is. Is this like the head of something that it was super huge compared to this? Or did they just make a face for the security system in this room? Oh, you made it this far, now you die? Security system? Type of thing? I don't know. Yay! Okay. Now, like previous levels, I'm going to go ahead and probably go back to Armored Armadillo, fill up some of my sub-tanks, that kind of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. Believe it or not, I did not fill up any of my sub-tanks for that. See, the baseline in this one kind of gives you that Spy Hunter vibe. Boom, 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 boom. Of course, Armored Armadillo. So much easier if you just use Spark. Knocks off all his armor. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have a Hadouken. By the way, did you know the fireballs are a one-hit kill? Yeah. I had to remember all the rules to it, but yeah. Stink Chameleon is not my favorite creature in all the world. I don't like him or Boomer Quanger, but Boomer Quanger is much easier compared to Stink Chameleon. He's like my nemesis or something. I couldn't even tell you what to use against him. Oh yeah, I can. Boomer Quanger. What am I talking about? As you'll see here in a second, I'll actually get serious about this fight and use the boomerangs against him. So interesting thought process here. This game has an ice shot, which the original Mega Man had an ice shot. This game has a cutting boomerang. The original Mega Man had a cutting boomerang. So, I mean, I think they're trying to map it out. The way this one does fire is a little different, but, you know, there's 8 of these guys. That's not gonna work. Well, fire? Fire doesn't do anything to him, hardly. I was like, oh yeah, duh. As soon as this... Oh yeah. Anyway, as soon as I got the boomerangs out, I realized, oh yeah, boomerang. I was also being stupid and couldn't ever actually get the sub-tanks to work. Now, as soon as you hit him with a boomerang, he starts to a pattern. If you can get him locked in this pattern, he'll be dead every single time. Don't jump. Just throw the boomerangs. You just take him out. Now, that's something I should have thought about before, but I never did. I never do the bosses in order. I always take out Boomer Quanger last. Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys have been waiting for that since probably part 1, huh? A Quanger is a funny sounding thing. It's actually derived from the Japanese word for beetle, and they thought it was fun to kind of do a fun thing with it, but it's not really a word, but it's, you know, it's like, what is the Ikuman or something like that? That's a beetle, and so he's actually a stag beetle. See me over here trying to figure out how to do a Hadouken and forgetting that you have to have full life. Why doesn't it work? And Sparky himself will use the shotgun ice. It doesn't matter what part of that actually hits him, it will freeze him. So you just have to hit him after. If you hit him too quickly, he'll just flash. But if you get him right after he unthaws and hit him again, he will freeze again. And fun tip, anybody playing the collection and doing the boss fights where you have to fight 2 of them at once, he will be susceptible to that with any ice attack. Gee, a water area. I wonder what might be coming up. Yeah, launch octopus. I don't know why Armored Armadillo's thing takes him out so well. Just does. I don't know if there's a better weapon than that, but that's the one I use. Bum 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 bum. It's got that bass line, man. I understand how to get those items. You just use the Sting Chameleon and run across, but why would I at this point? I think I die here, totally by accident. Like, I didn't realize my life was so low. Nope, I remembered. There's a place in this game where I do that, though. Yay! I think it's funny he's blowing across the screen while you're getting swept over. This is not the end of the game yet, or end of the level yet. I'm missing life, man. Can't do a Hadouken when you're missing life. Hardly does any damage. I can't remember what to use here. I thought it was... yeah. I didn't know what to use at the beginning. I was like, I think it might be these, but I'm not sure. I knew it like curved, so I tried the homing missiles first, but... another boss down. We are getting really far into our time here. And with that, we are going to end this with a little bit of Armored Armadillo and me collecting some stuff. And stay tuned for part 4. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching. And like, subscribe, comment, and let me know. Let me know what you guys think of this game and what you guys think of my little playthrough here, which is taking way longer than I anticipated. All right. Again, thank you. Stay up, stay safe. Game on.